This is the brief on the Nitro Typer Autotyper bot. Okay, so we're talking about Nitro Typer. It's essentially an automation tool, right? Built to handle the typing in that game, Nitro Type. Why does it matter? Well, it offers some seriously high speed for what's usually a grind. But the real game is trying not to get flagged by anti-cheat. All right, first key thing, performance versus staying safe. This bot can type incredibly fast. We're talking around 2,500 words per minute, WPM. But, and this is crucial, cranking it up that high is basically asking to get caught. The recommended safe speed to avoid detection, especially on your main account, is keeping it under 180 WPM. Anything over that, risky business. Second, how does it actually try to stay hidden? It mimics human typing. It's got features like band protection, sure, but the clever part is how it types not at a flat robotic speed. Instead, the speed varies, up and down, kind of like a real person would type. You can even set ranges for how random the speed and accuracy are. Say, keeping accuracy between 85% and 100%, just to seem less perfect. And finally, you get 5 different ways to run it, depending on what you need. There's a simple test mode for a quick trial run, or single mode where you set the specifics for just one race. Then you've got multi and advanced modes for running race after race automatically. And for the most persistent setup, there's pickup mode. This lets you set your preferences permanently in a config file so you don't have to enter them each time. So, Nitro Typer offers powerful automation, really focusing on those features that help balance performance with staying under the radar.
Well, it kind of reveals the thinking behind it, you know? The goal line structure gives it the potential for that hyperspeed, but using it safely is a whole different game.
Okay.
And what's really fascinating is how they describe it. Apparently, below that 180 WPM mark, the tool is essentially undetectable. The real goal isn't speed, it's becoming invisible, like a human.
Human invisibility.
Which brings us to this thing they call the disqualification shield.
Right, okay. So how does a machine pretend to be human? Wouldn't you want it to be perfect? Building in flaws just seems weird for automation.
That's the absolute core idea here, you know? To beat the detection systems, the bot has to fake being human, flaws and all. It definitely does not type at one flat speed.
Oh, okay.
It's engineered for like controlled messiness. It introduces these ups and downs in speed to copy how real people type. You speed up, you slow down.
That's actually brilliant. Humans definitely surge and stumble when they type. And I see here they even built in ways to randomize things.
Oh, yeah, they did. You can tweak the speed randomization plus or minus 10 WPM, so it varies a bit race to race.
And maybe more importantly, accuracy randomization. You can set it so the overall accuracy stays somewhere between 85% and 100%.
So it makes mistakes sometimes, but not too many.
Exactly. It's all about creating this perfectly imperfect profile. They even thought about nitro randomization.
What's that?
You know how in Nitro Type you can use a nitro boost to skip a word? Well, if the bot always skipped the longest word, that'd be a dead giveaway.
Ah, right. Too predictable.
So this randomizes when and if it uses the nitro. Sometimes it skips the long words, sometimes maybe a shorter one, sometimes not at all. Keeps it looking natural.
Okay, so they nailed the human disguise. But then how do they handle using this disguise over and over?
Right.
The numbers here suggest they wanted to run this thing like thousands of times.
Precisely. The scale they aimed for is massive. You can apparently set it up for 2,500 races in a single session.
Wow.
And the potential speed range goes all the way up to 11,000 WPM. Technically, though, let's be real, that top end is purely theoretical. Nobody's using that.
But to manage detection when you're running that many races back to back, the bot forces you to use delays, mandatory delays.
Okay, and what are those delays protecting against?
It's about server-side throttling, basically. If a bot just instantly jumps from finishing one race to starting the next over and over.
It screams automation.
Exactly. It's totally unnatural. So it makes the bot take a random break between races. It can be anywhere from about 4 seconds minimum up to 30 seconds max.
Just enough of a pause to look like a person taking a breath before the next round.
You got it. It stops the server flagging that constant instant activity.
Okay, and this complexity, this need for fine-tuning leads into the different ways you can actually run the tool, the different modes. Can you break those down real quick, like the simple one versus the more advanced one?
Sure. So on one end, you've got test mode. That's code 0. It's super basic, just runs a single race. The WPM is randomized, but in a very safe range, like 40 to 90. And it doesn't use any nitro boosts. It's just a quick way to see if the bot's working okay.
Simple check. Got it. And the other end of the spectrum, the one for serious use.
That would be pickup mode, or code 4. This one's for the power users, really. People who need the most control.
How so?
The critical thing here is it lets you edit the ntconfig.json file directly.
Okay, what does that mean practically?
It means you don't have to punch in all your settings every single time you start the bot. You pre-configure everything, the randomization levels, how many races, the delays, even specific network stuff if you're getting flagged a lot.
Ah, so you set up your perfect human profile in the file, and the bot just picks it up and runs with it.
Exactly. That configuration flexibility is really key for, advanced stealth when you're running it a lot.
So wrapping this up, what this really shows you, the listener, is that beating these detection systems, it's not about perfect machine speed. It's actually about engineering imperfection, but like calculated, controlled imperfection.
Yeah, the flaws are the feature, but only if they're the right kind of flaws, the human-like ones.
Which leaves us with a final thought.
Right. Something for you to think about. If this tool can technically hit 2,500 words per minute, but the realistic safe speed is only 180, what does that huge gap tell us?
What does it tell us about the difficulty?
And the sheer speed of the arms race that's constantly going on between the people building fences and the people building tools like this to get around them. It's a fascinating dynamic.